Hello everybody. One of you have emailed me with saying that it was difficult to understand nested loop examples in the chapter 8 control statement 2. So I will trace the two codes of nested loop examples again in here. Nested loop means we can place a loop inside of a loop. It means inner loop is nested inside of the outer loops. Actually, the inner loop is doing the task. The outer loop does that task again and again depending on the condition, right? So the task is inside of the inner loop and the outer loop iterates that task. So first we will see the tracing of nested for loops. In here you can see the code. This is the outer for loop. This is the for condition and this is the statement of outer for loop, and this is the inner for loop. Inner for loop, this is the for statement, for condition, and this is the statement. So this is the output that we can get from this code. I will trace the code and explain you. So first, int I equals 0. Then we have to check 0 is less than 10. So 0 is less than 10. The condition is satisfied. In the for loops, first we have to go through the initialization condition, then the condition that must be satisfied. After that we have to go to the statements. After going to the statements only we have to update the update the statement. So in here first I equals 0, 0 is less than 10, so it will go to the inner for loop. So inner for loop, j is equal 0, so j is equal 0. Now j and I both are 0, 0 is less than 0, this condition is false. So it will not go to the inner for loop condition statements because this condition is false. This condition is true only, we can go to the statements in the inner for loop. So it will skip this inner for loop and go to the outer for loop. So in the outer for loop, printf n, it means go to the new line. And after that, after completing the outer for loop statements, we can go to the update statement. Okay. So the update statement, earlier I was 0, 0 plus 1, 1. Okay. This condition is false, then we cannot go to the inner for loops. We have to go to the outer for loop conditions and update the outer for loop. So now I is equal 1, 1 is less than 10, then condition satisfied. So it will go to the inner for loop. Now again j is equal 0, 0 is less than 1. Now I is 1, j is 0, the condition satisfied. Then it will go to the statement. So printf star. So it will print 1 star. And in here the condition is true. It will go to the statement, and now we can update the inner loop condition. So j plus plus. So in here first j is equal 0, 0 plus 1, 1. Now again going through the inner for loop. J is equal 1, 1 is not less than 1. So the condition is false. So again it will not going through this statement and it will exit the inner for loop and go to the outer for loop statement. Go to the new line. And again then go to the update statement of outer for loop. I plus plus. Now I is 1, 1 plus 1, 2. Okay. Then again next iteration. Now I is equal to 2 is less than 10. So it can go to the inner for loop. So in here first j is equal 0 and 0 is less than 2. It will print a star because it can go to the statement. It will print a star and again update this j statement. So j is equal 0 plus 1, 1. Okay, now j is equal 1, 1 is less than 2. Then again we can go through the statement. So again it will print a star and update the j. J is 1 plus 1, 2. Okay. Now again check the condition. I is 2, j is 2, condition is false. So it will not go through this statement and go to the outer loop statement. So go to the new line. And after that again iterate in the I. Updating the I value. I is equal 2 plus 1, 3. Now I is equal 3. In here 3 is less than 10. Condition satisfied. So it will go to the inner loop. J is equal 0. 0 is less than 3. It will print a star. And again it will update the j. 0 plus 1, 1. Now j is 1. I is 3. So 1 is less than 3. It is satisfied. So it will again print a star. Now j is equal 1 plus 1, 2. 2 is less than 3. Again go through the printf statement, print a star, and again update the j. J is equal 2 plus 1, 3. Now j is equal 3. I is also 3. So condition is not satisfied. So it will go to the new line. Like that it will iterate until 9. I is 9, because this is when I is 10, this condition is false, then it will not go through the inner for loop. So until I is 9, this code will run. So in here you can see in the first iteration 1 star, so it will print in the here. In the second one there are 2 stars, because in here j can go through until 2 numbers, because I is equal to, so it can, j can be 0 and 1, so it will print 2 stars. After that it will go to the new line, because when it is going to the skip the inner for loop and outer for loop statement, it will go to the new line. So in here also again go to the new line. In the next iteration there are 3 stars, so in here 3 stars. Like that it will iterate until 9 stars print. Okay, I think you can understand these things. Now in here tracing of nested while loops. So in here you can see the code. This is the outer while loop. This row, and these 2 rows. This is the updating condition of outer while loop, and this is the statement of outer while loop, and this is the initialization. So this is the inner while loop. Here inner while loop condition, then the statement and the update condition. In here also we can get the output like this. I will trace the code and explain. First I will use out C for outer counter, okay, and in C for inner counter. So in here first outer counter is equal 0. Now check the condition. 0 is less than 10. Condition satisfied. So we can go to inside of the inner while loop. So in here first in here inner counter is 0. So inner counter 0. Then check the inner while loop condition. Inner counter is less than outer counter is inner counter is less than outer counter or not. So in here inner counter also 0, outer counter also 0. So condition is false. So we cannot go through the inner while loop conditions. It will skip the inner while loop and go to the outer while loop conditions, because outer while loop condition is true, already true. So in here printf new line. So it will go to the new line and update the outer counter. Outer counter now 0, 0 plus 1, 1. Okay. Then again go to the while loop, outer while loop. So in here now outer counter is 1, 1 is less than 10, condition satisfied. So we can go to the inner while loop. In here, inner counter we have initialized it as 0, so inner count is 0, and now outer count is 1. 0 is less than 1, condition satisfied, so 1 star will print because we can go through this statement, and then outer counter will update 0 plus 1 1. Now again check the condition, 1 is less than 1, condition false, so we can skip this inner while loop and go to the outer while loop statement. Go to the new line and update the outer counter condition. Outer counter equal 1 plus 1 2. So in the while loops we will check the condition, go through the statement and update the statement, and again check the condition. If the condition is true only, we can go through these things, otherwise we have to exit the loop. So now outer counter is 2, it will go to again check in here, 2 is less than 10, condition satisfied. Inner count is 0, so in here inner count is 0, 0 is less than 2, it will print a star and update the inner counter value. Inner counter value 0 plus 1 1. Again check the condition, 1 is less than 2. Okay, then again print a star and again update the condition. Inner counter 1 plus 1 2. 2 is less than 2. That condition is false, so it will go to the new line. New line means it will go through the outer while loop conditions. Printf. Printf n means go to new line and update the outer counter value. Now outer counter value is 2. 2 plus 1 3. Then here again 3 is less than 10. Condition satisfied. So inner count is 0. 0 is less than 3. It will print a star and again 0 plus 1 1. Again check the condition, 1 is less than 3. Again print a star and inner counter plus plus. 2 plus 1 3. Sorry, 1 plus 1 2. Then again 2 is less than outer counter 3. Again it will print a star and update the inner counter value, 2 plus 1 3. Now both inner counter and outer counter both are 3. Condition is not satisfied, so it will go to the outer while loop condition. Go to the new line and update the outer counter condition, 3 plus 1 4. Like that it will iterate through until 9 stars print. 9 stars print. Like the for loop, here also again and again outer for loop iterating the task in the inner loop. Okay, I think you have got an idea how these stars are printing. In here also, here 1 star, it will print and go to the new line. It will go to new line. Again in the next iteration 2 stars, it will print 2 stars and go to the new line. Again 3 stars, like that it will print until 9 stars. Okay, I will explain these things in the practical sessions also. Yes, it is hard to understand these things without practicals, and after reopen the university also I will do revision of all of these chapters again. If you have any doubts like this, you can email me and ask. I will help you to sort out those. Don't hesitate to contact me. You can ask any questions regarding these chapters. Anything you don't understand, you can ask me. Okay, thank you.